Yeah, it's September the 25th, I guess it is, Tuesday, September the 25th. And we're feeding the cows out all the sweet corn stalks and all the beet tops and beets that were too small and turnips that were too small. And they're just having a heyday on these here. We have a whole truckload more yet, and we've been feeding this to them now for the past week or so. There's a tomato I just found in my pocket. I can have that. They love this stuff. We feed some to the pigs too. These are overgrown whole beans that didn't get picked. They feed the animals. And on lots of sucker ear corns like that on the sweet corn that get left that go to the cows. They love this stuff. See all this one on there like that? They all go to the cows. Nothing gets wasted. What doesn't go to families in need and myself goes to the animals. Yeah, I can't get these guys into the abattoir till end of January. They got they're booked right up to the end of January. There's some lettuce that's sprouted the seed. Oh, there's another tomato for you guys. Yeah. There's some more small beets. Yeah, we've been cleaning the gardens out. All the garden waste gets composted through the piggies and the cows. Instant composting. They eat everything. The small beets, the beet tops, the weeds, everything. The cows and the pigs turn it all into compost, and the chickens. But the cows and the pigs are the biggest composters. They turn it into brown gold. Yes, and number 32 is our youngest addition. I'm not sure if he's blind or what, but it's taken me now a week and a half, and I still have to keep my hand in the milk pail. He doesn't suck on my fingers at all, but my hand has to be on the end of his nose. As soon as I remove my hand from the end of his nose, he stops eating. And he's starting to get me frustrated, because normally 1 or 2 days and they're off on their own, and I just pour it in a bucket and they're gone. Just like these two guys were. But this guy's been a royal pain. He's not sucking on my fingers anymore, but he's needs my hand to guide his head down into the milk. And my palm has to be sitting on the end of his nose in the pail. Otherwise he stops eating. He's not sucking, he's totally drinking on his own, but my palm has to be on his nose. Number 32, he just came to us here about a week or so ago. He was just dropped off in the yard. None of them have been banded yet. Yeah, none of these have been banded yet at all. And we've had frost every single night. The lowest we've been down is down to 28. But we've been below freezing every night for about the last, close to 2 weeks now. You can see all the leaves are turning yellow all around me here. All the leaves are turning yellow. We had snow here about 3 days ago, about 2 inches of it. You can see the leaves are all turning yellow. Deer season will be opening the first Saturday of October. Deer and moose season. Deer and moose season, actually. And we can start popping some deer off of here, because they're a killer on the garden and on the pastures. They get to the alfalfa and number 31 over there was a noisy one. Now this guy, number 32, is a noisy one. And 29, he's quiet as a mouse like always. You can see how muddy the pig pen is here, because it rains. We've been having downpour rains every day and every night for like 3.5 weeks now. So this is all red clay in here. It was mixed with some brown sand, and to try and loosen it up, when I hauled it all in here from up on top, way up on top of the hill up there, I loaded my dump truck with the excavator. And we tried to make a shrub bed in here and garden, but it turned like concrete. Even I had mixed it with a whole pile of brown sand and topsoil, but it just turned like quagmire. You can see all the field stones here that used to be a walkway that my ex-wife built all the way up across there and all the way over and all the way down. The pigs have pushed it all down the hill here into a big row. See, look at that. They put it in like a big rock wall right along the electric fence wire. You can see the electric fence right there. See the electric fence wire? And they pushed all these rocks that were used to be up there on top of the hill in a 4-foot wide walkway. And they pushed them all down here. They pushed them all down in here into a big rock wall all the way down. I used to have a drainage ditch right here, but that's okay, because what I want to eventually do is dig this out and put a rock retaining wall. Look at this, look at the mud, because every day for 3 weeks now, nothing but rain, rain and more rain. And we're not just talking a little bit of rain, like comes down so heavy that you can't see nothing. Look at the big windrow the pigs have pushed up here at the electric wire. Look at the deep holes they've rooted out down here. Look at that deep hole. You see that deep hole there? Another deep hole over there. That's down a good 1.5 feet. And this end of the hill here they haven't rooted up much yet. They've rooted up a little bit. And down here onto the lawn, they've rooted along the electric fence, but there's still lots of lawn here that they can root up yet. And there's lawn up there. About halfway up, you can see that green space there that they haven't rooted up. But see, you can see they've been using this area for their bathrooms, so that could be why they haven't rooted this area up. But look at how muddy that is. That's why the pigs are so muddy. Because it's just been raining. I'm trying to remember what was planted in these two places here. Well, 3 places, another big hole over there. I'm trying to remember what was planted in there. I see a stump sticking out of the ground there. Trying to remember what was planted in there. But I hope they got all the lily bulbs that were in here, because this whole side here all the way up was all lilies that came up every year. And I was digging them up and trying to dig them up all the time, but the bulbs kept multiplying, so I'm hoping the pigs got them all and ate them all. I'm hoping the pigs, because this whole bank was all like lilies, and it's like it was just full of them. You see, they didn't touch the potentillas. All the potentillas, there's a whole bunch of them all through here. One over there. There's one over there. There's one right there, a white one. There's 2 over there. And they're all over through there. And they haven't touched them. They've rooted around them, but they haven't touched them. And the evergreens they never touched. The spruce trees growing there. They rooted around the base of my blue spruce here. So I threw a bunch of straw there and rocks to stop them from rooting too much. But the trees don't mind being uprooted a little bit. And these guys are eating the corn stalks. And those are pole beans down there where those guys are eating. Yeah, it's 62 degrees out right now. And we're about 5 o'clock in the evening. You guys not going to eat no more old lettuce and beets? Eh? You were nibbling on a little bit. Me, big fella. Yeah. He's the newest addition here, this guy. He's gonna headbutt me. They all like to do that. Yeah, and you too, eh? Yeah, you too. Yeah. Yeah, you too, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you too, eh? Yeah. What's the matter, eh? Licking my tongue, eh? Licking my finger, I mean, with your tongue. Come on. Come on. You little jittery. You sniffing my butt back there, eh? You sniffing my butt back there? Eh? You sniffing my butt back there? Yeah. You're quiet now, you're getting some attention, eh? Ooh, headbutt to the back of the leg. Headbutt to the back of the leg. And they cleaned that up. Yeah. You seen how much I had in the back of the truck there? It's empty. A few turnips for myself there. Picked up. Hey, how'd you get loose? Hey, how'd you get loose? Hey? You were tied up a second ago. You were Houdini and you got loose, eh? Hmm. His collar came undone. Where are you going? Hmm? Oh, you got jolted. Now what are you going to do? You're inside the electric fence. Oh, got zapped again. He got in, but he can't get out. Because he got zapped once he got in. Come on. That's okay, they go loose. They go loose, but they know where home is. They've been here long enough. And their buddies are still tied up here, so. I wish I had some funds to build a corral for calves, because my other corral, the posts all rotted and fell down a couple of years ago. And I got to make a new one for the calves, but now we just keep them tethered until they get used to the electric fence. That's why they got electric fence wire there, they got electric fence wire there, electric fence wire there. And they can reach it with the rope, but they can't run through it, but they can reach it with their noses. What you doing? Hmm? What you doing, big guy? Eh? What you doing? Hey, what you doing? You know you're loose, eh? Yeah, you know that you're loose. Because when I was standing over there earlier, your head buttoned me. You eat the tires in the forklift? Okay, have a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see you again soon. Yeah, you say goodbye, yep. Well, there's number 32. Just picked him up last night. And he's feisty. And last night I had to feed him with him sucking on my finger in the milk pail. And this morning I got him started sucking, eating on the milk. And halfway through he was on his own, and he got down to the last inch or so in the pail, and I had to put my finger back in a few more times to keep him going. There's Mr. Piggies. Oink, oink, oink. Yeah, oink, oink, oink. You're gonna zap your nose on that wire. Yeah, you're gonna zap your nose on that electric wire. You get too close. Yeah. What? Run, 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 run.